Gregory Rankins, what do you know about the g.a.t.e program? That's I think I need more information when you say the g.a.t.e program. From who? And the thing is that we say all the time, we like to focus and not be distracted by, you know, other people's terms or whatever they're doing or saying, and we don't get distracted unless it relates to Wu-Sabat in some way. I don't know if that's like an acronym. I don't know if you're talking about gifted, talented education, gifted and talented education, if that's what you're talking about. But give me more information. Where's that from? And if you're talking about that, that relates to measuring of intelligence or IQ, and that's again quite flawed because it's like when you start to look at it, the whole thing about intelligence, the word actually comes from intel in the genes or the genetics, intelligent or genes, right? And if someone creates a system that they measure intelligence based on, it doesn't necessarily mean that just because you subscribe to what they call to be intelligent or smart, that's what it is. Because you can go to higher education and higher learning and don't learn things that are really important for you. So you can go to a university and don't learn anything about the word universe, university. So you're meant to really be learning about the universe. And you get 1 degree, but you say, what's completeness? And they will tell you 360 degrees. So if you only get 1 degree, you still got 359 degrees that you don't have. You might get a first, second, and third degree, which relates to what I said about the 3 degrees that Europeans learned from ancient Egypt, and they became EA, FC, and MM. And then the whole society and everything was built around 3, if you notice. So it's like people, places, and things. ABC, 1, 2, 3, morning, afternoon, evening. God, the devil, and humanity. Everything is based around this 3-dimensional world. So you're trapped in a 3D mindset, even though we already know that the number 9 is the highest, as we've already explained. So to get to 9 quickly, the arithmetic or the function of arithmetic that you would do to get to 9 is 3 times 3. So I said before, there's triple darkness, or 3 levels that will give you that higher information. So you have 9 dimensions, but you're trapped in the 3rd dimension. And in order for you to raise your mind and your vibration, you have to start looking at, okay, what are these 9 levels or 9 dimensions or 9 realms, and tap into that. So I'm saying that to say that even when you're saying academia or academics, it's a system based on who says who's intelligent, rather than intel in the genetics or the genes, which will give you access to 9 mind, 9 reasoning, 9 levels, which, you know, if you're stuck in people, places, and things, then you're only kind of concerned with those things. Like I said, you're going to have breakfast, then lunch, then supper. And that becomes a routine and a cycle that you're stuck in. And everything becomes very mundane. But if you start to challenge yourself and say, okay, what other levels or realms are they? Then you get to the 4th one, for example, which is the next one after the 3, which is the mind. And the mind is a realm that you may think your mind is in your head, but it's not. It's in a different realm of its own, which is known as the mental reservoir. And we all tap into that. And when you tap into that, depending on your intelligence, your vibration, you're going to access more what we refer to as outformation. And when we speak like this, people will be like, you're making words up. But if you look at the English language and look at how words are put together, excuse me, you have compound words or words put together or anagrams and things like that. So information. So you're taking the word in and add in the word formation or form. So if you can take in and add to form, you can take out and add to form. So we say out formation coming from outside you or outside the planet or from other dimensions that you're pulling out formation from, which becomes information when it comes into your hard drive in your space where you have your own memory, like your subconscious memory and your conscious memory and your superconscious memory. So you have to learn about your being and what it is capable of to know that you can start to access higher dimensions. In fact, we did a video called 9D, which from 3D to 9D, which explains how you tap into the higher dimensions by tuning in and vibrating, you know, because you hear in science, they will teach you things like two physical things cannot be in the same space, for example, cannot occupy the same space. Well, that's not actually true, because they can if they're on different densities or different vibrations or different realms. So we can all be in the same space, but mentally people are vibrating on different realms and actually able to tap and pull out information which other people can't, and experience things that others can't. All right.